Poppy was 4 years old when she was sexually abused and raped by her grandfather, who lived in the family home. He was convicted and died in prison. For Poppy, who's now 20, the extent of her abuse only became clear after a lesson at school about abuse and what it looks like. It was then that she understood the enormity of what had happened.
I really struggled sort of coming to the age of 11, 12, just wanted counselling, just wanted to feel like I wasn't a bad person. Didn't sleep, really struggled. And I don't know what it was, but it sort of got too much one day. I was kept off school because I'd been sick, anxiety, whatnot, and Mum just said, has something happened? And for some reason, I still don't know why, I ended up telling her. And I remember very vividly when the police came around and told me, this is what we're charging him with. We're charging him with sexual abuse and rape. And I remember being like, I had no idea that was what it was. But I know that that's really bad.
Child sexual abuse and exploitation is described by police as a critical threat to women and girls, and it includes crimes like rape and grooming. But there are concerns that it won't be a prominent part of the government's upcoming violence against women and girls strategy. Sky News has been shown an internal Home Office document presented to some in the sector. It's titled Draft Definition of VAWG, Violence Against Women and Girls. It then goes on to say the strategy recognises the links between child sexual exploitation and abuse and violence against women and girls, but says it's not explicitly within the scope of the strategy.
I think if the government are measuring themselves against halving violence against women and girls, if they're not looking at the scale of child sexual abuse and child sexual exploitation within that, that will mean that we are failing many young victims of abuse.
The government insists their strategy will include action to tackle child sexual exploitation. In a statement, they told us they're working tirelessly to tackle the scourges of violence against women and girls and child sexual abuse. These issues are complex and run deep within the fabric of society. The government wholly recognises that they overlap, but it also recognises that concerted action is needed to tackle child sexual abuse, which is why we've set out a range of actions and why we're launching a national inquiry into grooming gangs.
VAWG is violence against women and girls. If you take child sexual abuse out of it, where are the girls?
There are an estimated 500,000 children like Poppy in England and Wales who are sexually abused and exploited every year. Victims are clear. They need to be at the heart of the policy if the government's mission to halve violence against women and girls is to have real meaning. Molly Malone, Sky News.